Did you know that you have a personal brand that you can actually make it work in your favor? Gina DeLappa, Ultimate Reminders Coach, joining us now with 5 questions to help you discover your brand and also make it count. Gina, good morning.
Good morning, Raul.
Okay, question number 1. What's it like to be around you?
Yeah, well, can we start with just a basic definition of personal brand?
Sure.
Because I think there's a lot of confusion around it. But to me, Raul, your personal brand is who you are when no one else is watching. And, you know, and when there's nothing to be gained. So there is a social component there. And yeah, what is it like to be around you? Think about it, everyone watching from home. Who are the people you admire and respect the most? Usually it's the people who are very good at what they do, but who also go out of their way to be kind and respectful, and they do it whether there's something to be gained or not. So if we want a strong personal brand, we don't need to be liked by everyone, but we do need to pay attention to how we affect those around us.
Excellent. Question number 2. How well do you handle constructive feedback? This is critical.
It really is critical. I think the goal here should be to be approachable and coachable, because if you talk to hiring managers, people who supervise other people, they will tell you not being coachable is the thing that sinks people more often than not. It's not about skills, it's about can you take feedback and run with it. And here's my best tip for this. I would say hold yourself to a higher standard than anyone else. Because it's going to do 2 things. It's going to cut down on the amount of feedback that comes your way because you're already on top of it. And when that constructive feedback does come your way, you'll know better how to handle it, whether to take it in and run with it, or say, maybe the other person owns this.
And recognize that criticism will come in all shapes and sizes and forms and personalities from other people as well. Okay, question number 3. What role do you play on a team?
Yeah, and this is, of course, very important in the workplace in particular, but the key here, Raul, is to figure out your ideal role, not the one that sounds good. So, for example, we all know people who can't not lead, right? They have to be in charge, and they almost apologize for it. I would say if you're born to be a leader or a strong individual contributor, whatever it's, your role you naturally play when you're at your best, own it. And see it as a strength and stop. Don't try to be something else.
Yeah, that's partly like recognizing and getting to know yourself a little bit better, and then you kind of go with that 100%. That's awesome. Question number 4 is, what do you consider to be your greatest accomplishment?
Right, and have fun with this. List 5 or 10 of your top accomplishments, things that were meaningful to you, and if you analyze them and look at, okay, how did I accomplish these things? Who was involved? What were the outcomes? It will tell you so much about yourself, because we both know, Raul, that the key is to a strong brand. You got to be able to articulate who you are and what you offer the world.
Right. This is interesting because it uses kind of the same phrasing, but one different word. What do you consider to be the ultimate compliment?
Yeah, and again, have some fun with this. Think back on what was the best compliment you ever received, and what does that say about you and what you value, and it will inspire you to live up to that highest version of yourself, again, even when no one else is there to applaud you or check up on you.
Great advice. I tell you what, if we kind of take all these notes and kind of move forward from that, everybody becomes slightly a better version of themselves. That's kind of what we want, right?
Gina Raul 2.0.
This is what I'm talking about. Hey, Gina, want to let everybody know that you are signing copies of both of your books. This is happening at the Barnes & Noble in Grossmont. This is tomorrow at 12:30, correct? There they are.
I'll be there.
All right, when you get there, you can take pictures. Will you allow people to take pictures with you?
Of course.
Yeah? They can say they saw you on here?
You want to tweet them and all of that?
Oh, it's good stuff. Barnes & Noble in Grossmont, again, 12:30 tomorrow. Gina, thank you as always. Fox5sandiego.com. Click the Scene On tab for more on her. Thanks, Gina.
Thank you.